Hello everyone. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Mm, Okay, so I think just wait for next 2 minutes, okay, and we will start if someone else will joining. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible to everyone, right? Okay. Now today we are just going to see the automation related activities. Okay. So for the automation, we are going to see the send email using Outlook. Okay, this one. So this is the first case we are just going to see. So for example, if I just want to send an email to any of the user, so how to send email to user using Outlook. Okay, so here I'm writing, please provide the VBA code to send email from Outlook. Okay, so once I press the enter, so now you can see it is giving you all these code. You can see the VBA scripting it is generating for you. Okay, and now the some descriptions it has also given to you that what exactly you have to perform. And here the complete code is written, and now you can see steps also it is telling to you. Okay, we will follow the same steps and we will perform that. So now let it complete. Okay, now this is done. I'm renaming this script. This is CoachX 11th Feb. Okay, so now it has given me this kind of a code. So I'm just going to copy this code, click on copy code. And now look, it is giving you these steps. What? Open the Excel file, open Access VB editor by press Alt F11. Okay, so here I have pressed Alt F11. This window will get open. Now it says insert a module, and it is telling to you how you will insert the module. Choose insert and then module. It means insert and then module. Okay, and then it says we have to paste that code. Look, paste the code in that window. So I have pasted that code, and now it says customize the email modified to CC, BCC, subject, whatever you want to modify. Okay, so here I can simply modify this one to CC, BCC, and so on and so forth. Okay, now here suppose I'm just mentioning any email ID. Okay, this is for the testing purpose. I said abc@gmail.com. Okay, hr@coachx.com. Okay, and this is like suppose info@coachx.com. Okay, and if you do not want to provide, you can leave it the blank like this. Okay, this is not necessary. This is completely the optional one. Okay, and you can see it is also telling to you this is the optional one. Okay, now here suppose I'm just giving the contact@coachx.com. Okay, suppose these IDs I have just given. Now it is also giving you that if you want to give any kind of attachment, so here you can provide the file path. Okay, we will see that also. In the subject, this is the subject of the email. Here you can mention the subject. I said email automation. Okay, and I said chat GPT. Okay, and here you can generate the mail body. This one. Okay, I said this email, this is testing email. Suppose I have given this one. And one more important thing, guys. If you see here, okay, if you see, it is telling to you that how you can run the macro. You can run F5 and then you will be able to see this name, send email using Outlook. What is this? This is nothing but the name which you have given to your module. Okay, one more important thing here, this is into the send mode. Okay, if I will run this, it will send an email, but I do not want to send the email. I just want that everything should get attached and email should draft in front of me. I will review and I will click on the send button. So in make this send as a comment, and here in place of the send, use the display. Okay, remember this. Okay, you can also check it. For example, I said in above code, I want to display the Outlook email. So look, if I scroll it down, look, it, it tells you, na, look, use the dot display. Here you can see dot display method. Okay, if you see, it will be the same, but in the last, in place of the dot send, it will say the dot display. Let me show you. It is generating the code. Look, can you see dot display, right? And let me show this to you. Okay, now if you want to run this, so you can click on this run button from here also. If I click on the run, can you see email is created or not? Right, this one. Okay, if you want to give any attachment, so let me save the attachment. 1 second. Okay, for example, I want to attach this email. Okay, for example, I want to attach this data. Okay, so I can take the path of this and I can paste it here in this. Control V and remove this sign. Okay, now if you will run this, so here you will be able to see, look, attachment is also here, right? Just a moment, guys. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Was I audible
Yes, yes. Audible, sir, right now.
you are right
Ear-
now.
earlier?
Earlier
No,
word is not audible.
Oh my God. I was speaking on the mute.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no one has told me. Oh, so should I repeat it again?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. So no worries. I'm repeating this. So basically, what I was doing here, my requirement is that I want to send an email through the Outlook. Okay. So now I have this data set, and now what I just want that in this data set, I just want to send the email only for the pending status. Okay. So if I want to send an email only for the pending status, then what you will do? You will copy this data, and here in the ChatGPT, I have given this prompt and it has created this code. So I have copied this code. Okay. And now I'm gonna paste it over here. So now you can see it is pasted over here. Subject is also the dynamic, which is invoice number from the column C. Email ID in 2 it is taken from the column D, and so on and so forth. Okay. And you can change whatever you want. Okay. Now, if you run this, before I run this, so for the pending records, so how many pending records do we have? Two, Bonnie and Marcus, right? So for these two records, the email should be generated. So if you run this code, so now you can see, look, for the Bonnie and for the Marcus, this email has been generated, correct? And it has given the content, look, automatically to you. That we would like to inform you that your invoice with this number is pending, right? You can see it is clear.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now, for an example, if suppose if I just want that, if I just copy this and paste it here, and I simply copy the same prompt, this one, but here also I give you that also please paste the Excel range in email body. Okay, now I'm looking for this code. Let's see what it gives to you. Okay, okay, look, first step, this is a second step. So both the code we have to use. Okay, remember this one because the function which is created above, so that will be call here. Okay, here in the attachment, here you can see in the HTML body that is called range to HTML function. Okay, now I think yeah, this is done. Now let me copy this code. So I have copied this code first, copy code. I'm inserting one new module. I have pasted this, and below this here where your cursor is, I will paste this function which is created. This one, copy this and paste here below. Okay, this one, and you have to here, one second, next, Oh, I have stopped now. Continue generating. This was remain. That's why. Yeah. So here, just click, copy it, and paste. Okay. So now you have to run this one. Send Excel with range. So if I click on this one, so if you see, it has created for the pending, but here on the email, can you see it is pasting the Excel range or not? First of all,
Yes, sir.
correct? But it is pasting for all. But you have to paste for pending. So you have to make your prompt correct. Okay. So here you have to say, I want to attach the Excel range on for pending status for respective record. Okay, like this. Okay, okay. So let me copy this code and I have pasted it here. Display, fine. Now let me run this. So look, for the pending, it has given you as an attachment. Look, for the markers and for this pony. But I need into the mail body. So in the prompt, I have not given that I need into the mail body. Okay. So that's why that is not here. If you see, look, I said Excel range for pending status. I have not said into the mail body, right? So just copy. The prompt must be correct, which I have told you yesterday as well. Records in the email body. Okay, you can see convert range to HTML. So we will copy this whole thing. Okay, it is generated. Let me copy this, copy the code, insert the new module and paste it. Okay, now run this. Okay, so for the okay, so now you can see it is giving you, but the some kind of a things you have to make the correct into your prompt, like the separate email should be generated, right? So some kind of a things you have to, but here I have given a pending, so it is giving the pending for each and every records in both. Okay, the multiple times. Can you see Bonnie Potter, invoice number, this status? So this is something little bit you have to make the correction over here into your code. But you can see it is giving the complete code to you. You do not need to perform anything, only you have to run the code. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the same thing uh, you can perform for any browser related. Okay. So for an example, suppose if I just want to launch any browser. Okay. So if you want to launch any of the browser, for example, I'm just taking this one. Okay. Now I said, please provide the VBA code to open the URL this in Chrome browser. Okay, suppose I have written like this. So you can see it is giving you this one. Okay, so now let's see. Simple copy the code, go into VBA, paste it, and now this is written over here. Okay, if I run this, look, that is open or not into the browser. Look, yes or no? Look,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
clicking on this one. Look, that is open. Correct. Same rest of the things you can perform. Okay, so if you say, please generate the VBA code to perform the login using URL this, oh, not this URL, this one. Okay, let's see how does it work. Okay, so it is giving you the Internet Explorer, which is not required to me, so I'm stopping this because I need into the VBA. I have not mentioned anything in the VBA. Perform the login using URL this in Chrome browser. Okay, save and submit. Now it will regenerate the code for you. So look, first step, download the Selenium Basic. Okay, you must have the Selenium Basic first of all. So simply you have to download this Selenium Basic into your system. Then you can perform it. Okay, so you can download from this link, then you can install it, and then you can copy this code and you can run this. Okay, so let me copy this code, and this is very interesting. So look into this. So when I'm running this code, okay, here I'm making this bot quit as a comment. Okay, otherwise bot quit is basically to close this browser. I do not want to close, I just want to show you something. When I'm clicking on this, it says user defined type not defined. Why? Because when you install the Chrome, you have to add it from the library. So in tools, then references, and here you will be able to see the Selenium Basic. Selenium type library, this one. Okay, you have to add that. Okay, now if I click on this one, so look, the browser is open. Okay, but here what we have to do, this email address and click button we have to identify. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? So here it has given you the code. Here it got a stuck. Look, it has given you the code and it says whatever the, okay, let me open this browser first of all. Okay, now here I just need to identify the email address. Okay, so the email address here. Okay, so what is, how you will identify? You can do the right click on this email address box, inspect this element. Okay, and now click on this icon, select an element, select this element. So what is the ID of this one? Input email. Look,
Yes.
correct. So it is find element by name. Okay, so here see, the name is here or not. So this is the find element by the name. So this is the element ID. Okay, so you can change it. I said find element by ID. Okay, and I can give this ID name, and here I will provide the username also. What is the login name? Okay, I will provide that. Then the same thing, I will go for the password. So here you can see the ID is input type password. Okay, so here this and input by ID. Okay, then go for the submit button. So this is the submit button, and in submit button, so here find element by CSS. So here you have to do the right click on this, and here you can see copy, and you can see the find element, this one. Okay, CSS you can go for, the X path also. Like if I just copy this X path here, and now suppose if I just mention here the X path. Okay, this is the X path, or let me tell you, copy, this is the copy X path, copy full X path. Both the things you can use this one. Okay, don't worry about it. So here it depends on browser to browser also. Okay, so I can go for the copy X path and find element by, here I'm giving the X path, no, by X path. Okay, and now within this, in double quotes, I will paste that path. That's it, that click. Okay, now let's try this one. Okay, first of all, username also we need to provide. So for this is the username. This one, this is the password. And now let's see it log in properly or not. Okay, so I'm running this, click on run. So it will launch your browser, it will enter username and password, and it will click on the submit button. Correct? Okay, where it got stuck? Here, find, okay, let me check, find element by XPath. So sometime it happens that while the time of running this code, the XPath might get changed. So how you will identify this, let me tell you also. Okay, so it is entering your username password. Okay, but here it got stuck. So do the right click here. Okay, and now click on this sign in button. Okay, this one, and here you can do the right click, copy the full X path. Okay, and now here just paste it, because X path might be changed. This is full X path. Let me see what the X path is coming from this. If I go with this X path, and now if I'm running this, it got executed. So this got launched. Okay, now let me run this code again and let me show this to you. So this kind of a browser automation you can also perform. Can you see it got logged in? Look,
Yes, sir.
right? And after this second, the browser will close automatically. Okay, so this is basically the concept. Okay, so this is something you have to take care of. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so any kind of automation you can perform where you have to insert some data, like here, suppose if you have the data where you have to add all the items by clicking on add item, then you have to click on a yes, then you have to click on a submit. So all these you can identify this one. Okay, so for example, if I say uh, please create the VBA code to enter or to add all the Excel items into URL this. Okay, so let me see. Okay, add items to this. Okay, so we will go one by one and we will see. Okay, where the changes are required, we will see that. Don't worry. Copy this code. Here I am adding new module. Paste it and we will go one by one. Okay, so now first of all, if you want to debug the code na, then you have to go for the alt here F8. Okay, so now you can see your page is open. Okay, and here first of all, let me use that data set, otherwise it will not come. Shopping list. Let me paste this data. Okay, and here it is reading from the sheet 1. So let me, okay, we can change the sheet 2. Okay, name. Now I'm running the code. F8, browser got open. Okay, now this is the URL, so you can see. Now find item. Okay, so here you can see no such element. Okay, so it has given you the scaffolding code, but here this is something you have to inspect. Okay, so here it needs to write. So here find element by name. So I will right click, inspect element, and we will identify this. Okay, so you can see like the find element by the ID over here. Okay, oh, where it go? Okay, my input, which is my input. Okay, find element by ID. This is the unique identifier always you have to find. Okay, so here you can paste it and find element by ID. So now if I go here F8, so look, it is taking the data from the column A, so I just need the data from the column B. So here make the column 2 instead of 1. Okay, now if you perform it from here, let's see what it comes. Okay, now if I show this to you, item is added or not? See,
Yes, sir.
correct? Then you have to click on add item. So here, look, this is for the click activity. Okay, so here the same thing you have to perform. So for the add item also, you have to check it, this one. And now here in this, find element by ID. You can also go for this one. Like the ID is add button. So here I can say find element by ID. And here the ID is this. And now if I perform, look, it clicked on add. Can you see the item is added now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then after what you have to do, once your all the items will be added now, just make this comment. Once your this item is added, okay, then you have to click on what? You have to click on this radio button, right? Radio button. So you can check here like VBA code to click on radio button using above URL, suppose I said. Okay. So here, if you see, look, for the radio button, it has given you by using the X path, you can go for this one. Okay. So the same thing. Okay. Directly also I could write it, but I just want to show this one. So here for this, go here, click on the yes. And here you can see find an element by ID also, and name is also here. Okay. So I can go with the ID, and here I pasted this and I say find element by ID. So if you click, say this, it is clicking on yes or no,
Yes, sir.
right? And then after, once this all the records is added, then I just need to click on the submit order, right? So I can copy this, and here after the next one, once all the records are added, then I can take this and here find element by ID, which is the submit button. Find element by ID and submit button. Okay, I have added. So now you can see, as per my requirement, I have made the changes into my code, and now I'm gonna run this process. Now run this and see. Okay, it is adding the one by one. You can see where it got stuck. Agree to term. Okay, so here you can see one more important thing. This agree to yes will not come into the mid. Agree to yes, this will come into the last. Because once all the items will be added, then after you have to go for this, na? Correct? So now you can see if I execute this. So here you can see oatmeal added. Okay. If you see one more important thing here, if I show you this one, look, the last item is showing over here. Why? The reason is, okay, let me tell you. The reason is, if you see this URL which you have given over here, this navigate page, now every time you do not need to open this. Okay, this is a one-time activity. So make it on a top. Okay. Now if I run this, what happened? Send key. Okay. Where is that add button? Where is that add button? One second. हमने वो add item वाला लिखा था ना यहाँ. Where is that? This is the my input? No. Okay. My item is this box. If I run this now, so item is added. This add button, where it goes? Let me see. ये हमने add button वाला add किया था ना? No problem. You can copy, you can paste, and ID is the add button. Okay. If you say run this, item is added. Okay, fine. Okay. Now, if you run this, now open the browser. Look, can you see?
Yes, sir. Now it is working.
Okay, now it is working. Okay, so this is basically the concept that how you can go for this. Okay, so here we can put this blocks here, and let me show this to you again. So look how fast it is performing. If you see, look, correct? All the items has been added over here in the browser. If you see, look, all the items has been added or not. First of all, just check it,
Yes, sir.
correct? And now these two things I'm just gonna perform one by one. So if I click on yes, yes is done. And now if I click on this one, so look, it has submitted one. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 100% accuracy. So all your items has been submitted. Okay, so this is basically the way that how you can perform this. Okay, so if I run this, save this and perform this, so look how fast it is working. Look, this is done, and here you can see browser is closed. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this way you can perform this one. Okay, you can give this bot weight 1000 or 2000 or 3000. Okay, suppose 3000, 3 seconds I'm just giving. Now if you run this, you can see all the items are added. Click on yes, submit order. It will wait for 3 seconds, then it will close the browser. Okay,
सर पर हमने क्लोज द ब्राउजर कमेंट किया है ना वहाँ.
हाँ, बट वो ऑटोमेटिकली जब ये सबमिट कर लेगा ना सारा, सो हेयर व्हाट इट इज डूइंग ना, यहाँ पर देखो, जब ये आप ये सारे आइटम्स यहाँ से कर लेगा ना, तो जो हमने नेविगेशन इसको दिया है ना, वो नेविगेशन को यहाँ से वो ऑटोमेटिकली वो क्लोज कर लेगा, क्योंकि उसको यस के बाद, ठीक है।
ओके,
अगर
ओके.
इन केस ये इस तरीके से हो रहा है, तो आप यहाँ से इसका टाइम बढ़ा सकते हो। जैसे अगर मैंने 7000 कर दिया, विच इज बेसिकली फॉर द 7 सेकेंड्स, ठीक है। या आप यहाँ से कम इसको, आप यहाँ से इसको परफॉर्म कर सकते हो कि भाई अगर ये टाइम है, अगर यहाँ पर यूजर से इनपुट लेते हैं, अगर यूजर कुछ टाइम देता है, देन गो फॉर दिस, अदरवाइज नो।
और अगर सपोज मुझे ब्राउजर क्लोज नहीं करना, वहाँ उसी स्क्रीन पर रहना है, तो क्या मैं कर सकता हूँ वैसे?
हाँ देखो ना, आई सेड कीप ओपन ब्राउजर इन above URL. Right?
या.
Can you see this one?
यस.
It is also giving you the time, right? So for how many seconds you want. Okay. So here you can put the command also. Okay. Let's see what command. This kind of a things we can put the logic. Okay. Here you can put the logic that if, for example, I'm just putting the logic. Okay. If user will click on the yes, then browser will close. Otherwise, browser will open. Is it fine?
ओके. या.
So here, for example, I'm just taking as a x1 as a variable, and I say msg box, and I said, do you want to close the browser? I- I'm asking from the user, okay? VB
यस.
yes, no. So what will happen? Either user will click on the yes or user will click on the no. Yes or no? Right?
यस.
So here, if I say if x1 equals to VB yes, then अगर यूजर बोलता है कि ब्राउजर को बंद कर दो, ठीक है, तो 7 सेकंड वेट करके ब्राउजर बंद हो जाए। एंड इफ अदरवाइज, मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं लिखा, ठीक है, दिस वन। और एल्स में आप यहाँ पे ज्यादा टाइम भी दे सकते हो, इट्स अप टू यू, ठीक है।
यस सर.
तो आप यहाँ से इसको रन करोगे, it will fill all the details. This is filled, right?
Yes.
This page will not get closed until you can see message is coming or not,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
right? अगर आप yes पे क्लिक करोगे then it will close, otherwise no. Okay,
Okay.
तो अगर आपने नो पे क्लिक कर दिया तो डिफॉल्ट ब्राउजर वो बंद कर देगा। जब तक आप उस बटन पे किसी पर क्लिक नहीं करोगे इट विल नॉट परफॉर्म एनी एक्शन।
Okay, sir.
ओके, this one. So this is basically the concept. Okay, you can give this wait time and everything. तो देखो ये ऑटोमेशन, नाउ यू कैन सी कि अब यहाँ पर जो मैंने एंट्रीज कराई हैं, so now you can see कि if someone has given you this kind of a thing, so how you will perform this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the way how you can perform this one. So I hope you have seen the power of this chat GPT.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and other things also I can show this to you. In the Python, I'm gonna show you something, okay,
Yeah.
related to the Python code. So let the Python open. Now, for example, okay, so I'm just gonna open this Python notebook. And what I'm looking for, suppose I have a country, okay, I have these 4 countries and I have a sales. Okay, this one. Now, what I'm looking for, I said, I want to create a pie chart. Okay, so I said, using the above data set, please provide Python script to create the pie chart. Pie, this is pi. Okay, so
Yeah.
here you can see what it says. First of all, you have to install this, correct? So I have
Yes, sir.
copied this, pasted here, and now I'm gonna run this. So it is running matplotlib library, and then also matplotlib inline. Okay, so you can see matplotlib is installed, okay,
Yeah.
into my system, and now this is also done. Can you see? Two.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now after that I will just go above, and here I'm gonna copy this code, copy this, paste it here, and run this. This is a bar chart, right? You can see.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to go for the pie chart. So I said na pi I have written na this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said pie chart. Okay, now run this. So you can see now it is getting the pie chart. Okay,
Right.
PIE. So I have copied this one. Now I'm just gonna paste and run this. Look, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this one. And now suppose these data labels which you are able to see, I say mm, keep the data labels in center align. Okay, so now it has provided you the script. Now copy this and perform. Paste here, run this. Can you see this is into the center line or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but this is not into the percentage. So you can give the percentage format as well. Okay, this
Yes,
one.
sir.
And now if I say create the column chart for provided data set and also show the labels in graph. Okay, so now it is providing you. Copy this code here. If I paste it, if I run, can you see? Look, the data labels are here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now if you need the bar color which is blue, okay, you can change the color also. If I say uh, I need the bar color in light blue. Okay, so this is done. Now copy this, paste it. If you run this, look in the light blue.
Yes, sir.
Correct? This one. Okay, so in any of this, the line chart, okay, or this is the column chart. If you need the bar chart, everything will be there. Okay, so the lot of the things. Let me save this file. This is the chat GPT 11th Fab. Okay, so this kind of a things you can perform it and you can automate it. So everything is available. The most important thing is a prompt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So any doubt, any query or anything?
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. Okay. Now suppose here, if I say for an example, suppose if you have these many countries, okay. And now suppose if I have this data and I say that this is my data using the above data, please show the column chart for top 5 countries. Okay. So first of all, it is taking all your data sets. Can you see? Okay. Now it will perform the analysis. Now, if I copy this code, if I paste it here, if I run this, look, top 5.
Yes.
Correct. Same. You can see the title is here. Now, whatever the things you want to change it, you can change it here. Okay. So here you
Yes.
can see this is the Python script. And same here, if you use this code, uh, this one, and I say for bottom 5 country. Okay. Now done. Copy this, paste it here. Can you see? This is for the bottom 5.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now suppose if I give like this, uh, here, using the above data set, please show the column chart for top 5 and bottom 5 country side by side like this. So now if you see here, if I run this, okay, so something AX. Okay, so you can copy this and you can say showing error for line this. Then again it will give you the code, okay, the best possibilities. Okay, so that's what I said. It gives you the scaffolding things, but here as per the requirement it is creating everything for you. Now you can change the things, you can manipulate, and you can run it. Look, now it is working. Can
Yes,
you
sir.
see? Okay, but here the side by side it will look like this. Okay, so here in the prompt we have to make the some kind of a changes. It means कि जो हमने prompt दिया है इसमें ये थोड़ा सा confuse है. Okay, so here we can say give top 5 and bottom 5 country with two separate graphs and graphs and keep them side by side like this I am giving. Okay, okay, so let's see. Look, it is working or not?
Right. Yes.
Correct. So you can see the prompt must be perfect one. अगर आपका prompt सही नहीं होगा ना, so you will not be able to perform the things. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So इस तरीके से यहाँ पर हम लोग काम करते हैं. अब इसने जो सेकंड स्क्रिप्ट दी है उसको भी चला के देख लो. ये सेकंड वाला मैंने कॉपी किया. ठीक है. Look, it is into the bar chart, right?
Yes, sir.
So like this. Okay, this one. And here now you can give you know here this is the response to. So suppose response to you have taken, and now you can see that add the data labels in response to. Look, this is added.
Yes, sir, I did.
Correct? Yeah. So this kind of a things you can easily perform. So now you can see, okay, that how the things actually works. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So understood the concept of the chat GPT, or any doubt or any query or anything which is coming into your mind and you think कि ये हो सकता है या नहीं हो सकता using the chat GPT, any doubt, any query?
सर जैसे हमने अभी वेब ब्राउजर में जो फॉर्म फिल किया था, तो
हम्म.
क्या जो हमारे लैपटॉप में इंस्टॉल सॉफ्टवेयर होते हैं
हम्म.
उस वीबीए यूज करके ऑटोमेशन कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, VBA is basically into the Excel only. Look, जो VBA होता है that is
हाँ।
into the Excel only. VBA के लिए आपको कोई अलग से सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड नहीं करना है.
नहीं मतलब सर वैसा नहीं, अभी हमने वेब ब्राउजर में फॉर्म फिल किया था ना,
राइट.
सो सपोज मेरे पास कोई एक एप्लीकेशन है
हम्म।
लैपटॉप में इंस्टॉल है और उसमें मुझे लॉग इन करना है।
हाँ
तो
हाँ,
आई थिंक वो,
दैट इज नोन एज अ डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन।
हाँ या
हाँ हाँ, तो आप उस डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन की भी करोगे ना, सो इट विल गिव यू द आइडिया। ओके, सो यू कैन गिव इट दैट हाउ कैन, ओके, प्लीज प्रोवाइड टू automate the desktop application. Okay, so it will give you each and every detail. अब उसमें थोड़ा सा आपको फाइंडिंग्स करनी पड़ेंगी। ठीक है, अब जैसे मैंने कुछ
यस।
नहीं लिखा तो अभी पाइथन का चल रहा है, इसलिए इसने मुझे देखो पाइथन से रिलेटेड दे दिया।
हाँ
करेक्ट, दिस वन। अगर आप उसमें वीबीए लिखोगे तो आपको वीबीए से रिलेटेड देगा, जो भी आप लिखोगे ये आपको सब कुछ उसमें बना कर देगा।
ओके सर। सो जैसे हमने वेब ब्राउजर के लिए वो वीबीए में कौन सा एक एक्सटेंशन यूज किया था, शायद
सेलेनियम,
लाइब्रेरी।
सेलेनियम।
या तो डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन के लिए शायद वो अलग होगा।
हाँ, डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन के लिए नहीं है एज सच कुछ, उसमें आपको इंस्पेक्ट एलिमेंट करने हैं, मतलब उसमें हम शेल यूज करते हैं। ठीक है,
ओके सर।
देखो जैसे लिखते हैं वीबीए कोड टू ओपन दी डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन। ठीक है, जैसे मैंने ये लिखा, तो देखो इसने शेल दिया या नहीं दिया, देखो जो मैं आपसे बात कर रहा था।
हाँ हाँ
देखो, ठीक है, तो जैसे नोटपैड ओपन करना है ना, तो ये नोटपैड करेगा। अब जैसे आपके पास कोई और ईएक्सी अगर फाइल है, जो आप एप्लीकेशन बोल रहे हो ना कि ओपन
हाँ
करते हो, तो वो ईएक्सी फाइल होगी। जैसे लेट मी सी, जैसे ये है मेरे पास, देखो। ठीक है,
हाँ सर।
क्या कि अगर मान लो मैं इसको ओपन करता हूं, तो थोड़ा सा टाइम लेगा ओपन होने में, हो जाएगा। ओके, तो अगर मैं इसका पाथ यहाँ पे दे दूंगा, तो ये वाला सॉफ्टवेयर यू ओपन कर देगा, ईएक्सी वाली फाइल।
अच्छा हाँ।
ओके, इट इज गेटिंग ओपन, जस्ट अ मोमेंट। लाइक दिस। ओके,
यस सर।
ठीक है, तो इसमें भी हो जाएगा बिल्कुल। ठीक है,
हाँ सर।
दिस वन, सो एवरीथिंग यू कैन परफॉर्म इट, डोंट वरी। ये देखो लिखा है ना यहाँ पे, यू कैन अडेप्ट दिस कोड टू ओपन अदर डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशन बाय रिप्लेसिंग दिस नोटपैड डॉट एक्सी। है
हाँ
ना,
सर।
तो वहां
यस
पे
सर।
आप उसका पाथ दे दोगे पूरा ऐप सॉफ्टवेयर का। जैसे कि ये है ना, तो इसका मैं पूरा पाथ दे दूंगा।
यस
जैसे आप
सर।
यहाँ से पाथ निकालते हो ना प्रॉपर्टीज में जाके,
हाँ हाँ।
है ना, जो सिक्योरिटी में जाके ये पूरा पाथ, ये पूरा EXE तक।
यस।
ठीक है, अगर आप इसको दे दोगे तो ये रन होगा। क्लियर।
यस सर।
और देखो इसने दिया एग्जाम्पल के MS वर्ड ओपन करना है तो यहाँ से कर सकते हो, EXE फाइल यहाँ पे उसकी होती है।
हाँ हाँ।
ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल उसने दिए, तो ये आपकी डेस्कटॉप एप्लीकेशंस होती हैं। इज इट क्लियर और एनी डाउट एनीवन?
नो सर, नो डाउट।
ओके, शुभम, एनी डाउट?
नो सर।
ओके, तो आप लोग ट्राई करोगे अभी और आउटलुक वाला,
हाँ सर।
आप लोग आउटलुक वाला ट्राई कर लो एक बार। ईमेल कैसे करते हैं, अगर उसमें देख लेना कोड में डॉट सेंड आ रहा होगा तो प्लीज उसको डॉट डिस्प्ले कर लेना, नहीं तो वो ईमेल आपके आउटलुक से भेज देगा। ठीक है, मैं आपको दिखा
ओके
देता
सर।
हूँ। जहां पे ये ईमेल जब ये ऐसा आएगा ना, तो अगर यहाँ पे
हाँ हाँ।
डॉट सेंड लिखा होगा तो उसको डॉट डिस्प्ले कर लेना बस, उसको कमेंट
ओके
कर
सर।
देना है, ठीक है। जस्ट ट्राई दिस एंड सी।
सर।
यस प्लीज।
सर इसका रिकॉर्डेड सेशन है क्या सर? मेरे कुछ कुछ पॉइंट मेरे बीच में छूट गए थे, मेरा कोई नेटवर्क इशू आया था, तो इसका रिकॉर्ड सेशन है क्या सर?
हाँ हाँ, इसका रिकॉर्ड सेशन आपको मिल जाएगा, डोंट वरी।
ठीक है सर।
ठीक है। हेलो।
यस सर।
जस्ट अ मोमेंट, आई एम ऑन दिस सेशन, सो आई जस्ट गिव यू कॉल, ओके। ओके, थैंक यू। प्लीज डू लेट मी नो अगर कुछ चैलेंज आता है तो, ठीक है।
यस सर। Yes, sir, it is working.
Is it working?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. सो अब ये जब आप जो चैट जीपीटी यूज करते हो तो इसमें नाउ होप यू अंडरस्टूड कि जो प्रॉम्प्ट है वो कितना इंपॉर्टेंट है। ओके।
Yes.
ओके, सो आपको वो चीजें बहुत ही डिस्क्राइब्ड वे में लिखनी है। ओके, एंड इट विल कीप द कॉन्टिन्यूटी ऑन दैट। ओके, एवरी टाइम यू डू नॉट नीड टू अपलोड द डेटा एंड ऑल। आपने एक बार अपलोड कर दिया, यू कैन आस्क द क्वेश्चन ऑन द अबव डेटा सेट लाइक दिस। ओके।
Yeah, yes.
So how you identified this these 2 days session? How was it in the terms of the feedback as per your expectations?
It was really good, sir. Actually, I got to know some new things about ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Also, new things about the VBA code.
Okay. Okay.
We enjoy, sir, a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And Shubham?
Yes, sir.
So, okay. So I was just asking that how was the session? It means the 2 days session was as per your expectations from the chat GPT. Basically, आपको कैसा लगा overall session? So this is something about the feedback I'm just asking for.
Sir, basically, sir, if I talk about the yesterday class,
Mm-hmm.
then it is good, sir. Today is
Okay.
much more better.
Okay. Because yesterday was our first day session, right? So
Yeah.
everything I was not complete into the 1 day. So that's why I said just wait for look the some kind of a magic which we can perform through the chat GPT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
टुडे सर आज आपने भी मतलब बहुत सी क्लासेस में मतलब जैसे कि आपने ये जो था ना सर आउटलुक का
हाँ
वो
हाँ
सेशन थोड़ा अच्छा था उसमें मेरे को थोड़ा ज्यादा बेटर लगा
ओके ओके
आगे रह गया क्या
क्योंकि
है
कल हमने जो क्रिएट किए थे ना चीजें सो आई हैव
हम्म
टोल्ड यू द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट कि हाउ वी जस्ट गो फॉर वेयर वी हैव सीन द HTML एंड ऑल but
यस
here this was something related to the automation so
यस
now you can think about it कि अगर आपको automation के थ्रू आपको मेल भेजनी होती है so now these things you can correlate with your daily routine work okay which you perform into your office so आप उसको basically perform कर सकते हो ऑफिस के वर्क को automate कर सकते हो you can more think about the logic as well.
सर इसमें और भी कोई क्लास होगी क्या सर अभी क्या 2 दिन की क्लास है मेन
नहीं ये 2 दिन का ही था
2 दिन का
ये 2 दिन का था.
एक और चाहिए ओके ठीक है सर आज के लिए तो मतलब आपने अच्छा सिखाया सर ये इसके लिए थैंक यू सर
Yeah, most welcome, most welcome.
इसका सर एक रिकॉर्डेड सेशन का मेरे को सर लिंक चाहिए था तो मैं क्या जो मेरा थोड़ा बीच में छूट गया था तो कवर कर लूंगा मैं
हाँ रिकॉर्डेड सेशन आपको मिल जाएगा आप टीम को पिंग कर देना किसी को भी कोचेक्स पे
ठीक है
तो वो आपको इन दोनों डेज का जो सेशन है उसका आपको लिंक मिल जाएगा
ओके सर
ओके
थैंक यू सर
या वेलकम so anyone has any doubt or any query or shall we wind up the session?
No doubt, sir. We can wind up.
Okay. Okay guys, then thank you so much for the feedback and thank you so much for joining the classes.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much for this session.
Yeah. Thank you, have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.